Hey everyone, I just wanted to go over some pointers in the Paul O'Keefe versus Karen Reed lawsuit because I read it yesterday while on stream trying to cover the Corey Richards trial. So I didn't really have the time to pull up some of the things I wanted to pull up, but I have been reading it again this morning and found some video clips that I think to me kind of disproves Paul O'Keefe's theory because remember his lawsuit is about Karen Reed being so drunk and being overserved at both C.F. McCarthy's and the Waterfall Bar. He claims that at C.F. McCarthy's, she is given drinks, 7 of them, and during all relevant times at or before 10:29 on January 28, defendant Reed showed signs of intoxication while at C.F. McCarthy's. Did she now? Let's go to a video made by the wonderful Aussie Insider. This is the inside of C.F. McCarthy's on the night in question. This person is John O'Keefe. These are his two buddies that he was out drinking with. Let's see the clear signs of intoxication. Sorry. And I took the noise off because I can't stand listening to Lally. This person just entering is Karen Reed. Notice her very, very visible intoxication. I don't know how you look when you are clearly visible intoxicated. I don't look like that. Remember, he's not suing Karen Reed alone. He's also suing the Waterfall and CF McCarthy's. This video will be in evidence that he claims they overserved her because she was clearly intoxicated during all the relevant times before 10:29. You just saw her walk up there. She looked a little cold. And let's be honest, in my opinion, you could see that both her and John had been arguing that day over text. So she was probably a little, what am I going to walk into? But they smiled, they hugged, everything looked Gucci, as the kids say it. So how are you going to prove that CF McCarthy's overserved her because she was very, very drunk? That's, I think that's going to be a problem for for them because the only witness who claims she was that drunk is our favorite Mr. Bukaknik. How much did she drink in there? Aussie Insider went through the video a few times. Her tally is something like 3 shots, 3 Celsius. When I watch it, I think there might be a shot overcounted in that because I think one of John's friends takes the shot out of her hand. But again, what proof do you have that any of it is alcohol? We know the bar tab, um, the bar tab showed 2 Tito's and I believe 2 beers, around $40. Where are all the other bar tabs where she had 7 drinks? Haven't been provided to court, but maybe John has something else he can show us. All of this is speculation. Bukaknik, when he was counting drinks, most of them was covered by John. It was such a dishonest move. And Bev, who had said You can't narrate the video. Let Bukaknik narrate every single second of this video. But again, clearly highly intoxicated, overserved alcohol. You can clearly see how she's being overserved. She's not even stumbling anything. It's how they get to her being overserved. I don't get. But I'll put a link into Ozzy's video in the bottom so you can go back and see how she gets to where what her count is. Another thing I want to show you. This is when Karen leaves the bar because remember she is clearly intoxicated so much that the workers at CF McCarthy should have seen her being drunk. And now she is stealing a glass, taking it with her to the waterfall bar. We have John O'Keefe. We have Karen Reed. She's talking to someone, the one with the hat on. He says, "Bye-o." He's been drinking for 2 hours more than her. He doesn't even seem intoxicated. They turn up and stops for a bit, then walks out the door. This is when they claim she hit a glass in her jacket, which Ozzy also have a little bit of a problem with, because this is zoomed in. You have Karen Reed coming into focus here, John O'Keefe looking here. She has a glass in her hand. Then they turn this way. And it looks like she puts the glass on the it looks like she puts the glass on a table here. Then she pushes the door open. So oh, that's the wrong video. Student shot playing. So again, how will you prove she was over served alcohol when there is really no evidence other than Bukaknik's editorializing of, well, she was given 9 drinks. And another little problem with all of this, she was visibly intoxicated, is the witnesses who talked about what they saw that night. Let's take a stroll down memory lane.
While you were speaking to her, you had no indication that she was slurring her words in any way, correct?
I didn't think so, no.
No. Her eyes didn't appear to be bloodshot and glassy, correct?
Correct.
She wasn't swaying or stumbling in any way, correct?
Correct.
She didn't appear to be confused in her thinking or her speech.
She did not.
She appeared to be normal, correct?
Yes.
There was nothing about her demeanor or her interaction with you that would lead you to believe that she was under the influence of alcohol at that time.
No, not.
While you were to the group that came in, the receipts for which you were shown today, nobody really seemed highly intoxicated to you, correct?
No.
Karen did not appear to be under the influence of alcohol to you.
I didn't notice anything.
She wasn't stumbling, correct?
Nope.
She wasn't swaying.
I didn't notice.
She didn't appear to be unbalanced, correct?
I didn't notice anything.
She wasn't slurring her words.
Nope.
She wasn't talking gibberish, correct?
No.
She was engaging in normal conversation and she appeared to be under control.
Yeah.
Karen did not appear.
At any point while you were at the Waterfall Bar and Grill, did you observe Karen Reed stumbling, slurring her words, or otherwise appearing to be under the influence?
I did not, but again, I never engaged in any sort of conversation with her.
At any point while you were at the Waterfall Bar and Grill, did you observe Karen Reed stumbling, slurring her words, or otherwise appearing to be under the influence?
I did not, but again, I never engaged in any sort of conversation with her.
The last one was just to give you a little nightmare fuel from that lovely woman. So, 4 witnesses testified We didn't see any signs of intoxication. But Paul O'Keefe claims defendant Reed, let's pull it up again. Defendant Reed showed signs of intoxication while at CF McCarthy's. How are you going to prove that? I just played 4 snippets that no one saw any intoxication. They also claims she walked into the Waterfall bar carrying a drink from CF McCarthy's. Defendant Reed showed signs of intoxication. Paul, did you write this before four people just testified? No one, a bartender, 2 McAlberts, and I can't even remember who the last guy is. All 4 claimed not one single sign of intoxication. Was this written before the trial in the hopes she would be found guilty? So all of this would just go to the insurance company, and they said, we have a maximum cap on her insurance at X dollar. We're just going to pay it out. We don't want to pay for a lawsuit. Pay it, it goes away. It could be this is just an attempt to peddle in, well, insurance companies don't want the hassle. We have a convicted unaliver. Let's just pay it. Let's make it go away. He mentions the poor little kids and how disturbed they are. Everything goes out the window. Bingo, bango, we're done. Is this just a ploy to try and get money? I don't know about any of you, but I really dislike Paul O'Keefe, especially after this. Then we have the stupid argument that Reed and John had been in an argument the night of 28 into the early morning. No evidence have been provided in any way that can back this up. There were people talking about it, but how would they know? The only person who knows what happened in the car is Karen Reed. They could have been singing show tunes. They could have been arguing over the GPS not showing the right address. They could have been saying, Brian Higgins just showed me some text. I really didn't like that. I'm going to confront him. Maybe. Brian Higgins was posting up in the bar doing the come get it motion. I'm going to confront him. I don't know. I can spin a yarn just as well as Paul O'Keefe can do it. But no evidence was ever provided they were in an argument, because no one can provide evidence of that. And then we have the doozy that she was, let me find that. Yeah, this is another one. At between 5:18 and 5:35, defendant Reed knew John was seriously injured, buried in the snow and laying on the ground in front of 30 Wharf Fairview. How? Again, this is where I feel this is pre-trial evidence that they relied on when writing this, because this is when that myth about, well, she went back to the crime scene to make sure he was dead before she went to get Jen McCabe. No evidence, none whatsoever. It was disproven in court that anyone could say she was anywhere near 34 Fairview in the morning. This, to me, sounds kind of like someone talked to someone who also said some very interesting things, because we have all of this. She went to the house of John O'Keefe, feigning comfort to the John's family. That's not what was said. She went into the house, went upstairs, came down, left again about 30 minutes later. and used the opportunity to, amongst other things, remove the offending weapon, the car. You have to prove the car killed him. No one has put forward any evidence that car hit him in any credible way. And or destroyed relevant evidence. Which evidence would that be? Would that be the ring video, Paul, that the police said hadn't been tampered with because they got the answer from Ring that no videos was deleted? And how did she go to the house and destroy evidence? Because the only evidence you can allege she destroyed from the house is the Ring video. You know, the part where Jen claims she showed us the broken tail light. But the problem is the only access to the Ring system was on John O'Keefe's phone, which after 7:50 was in the hands of the Canton PD. So again, what evidence did she destroy? Again, this motion seems like it was written before the trial took all of those arrows out of the quiver. That's just my big problem. And then, of course, he claims that she multiple times at the crime scene testified, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him. You have 3 EMTs who all claim she did it at 3 separate times. None of them filed it in any report. You have the McLaughlin, I don't have any friends, I only have acquaintances. I don't have a boyfriend, so I have to borrow Caitlin's boyfriend when I'm in a hot tub girl. She claims she told her 3 times that an officer said, "What did you just say?" and then called Goody down to take the testimony. We saw none of that. No evidence of any of that. Who else claimed that it happened? And who will be the star witness in Paul O'Keefe's trial if he's so unlucky that the insurance company doesn't pay out?
Alan Jackson asking what Reed said as John O'Keefe's body was found in a blizzard 2 years ago and where that statement was in a grand jury transcript.
I'm not sure if it's in this document, but I can tell you today with 100% clarity, she said, I hit him, I hit him, I hit him.
A family group chat with the...
This is the witness who will have to come in and testify she heard it. It's the same witness who testified, I searched Huss Long to die in the cold while sitting in a car where Karen Reed apparently thought the blood she had on her was because she had her period, while we have cameras showing they were never in that car at that time. This is the witness that Aiden's interview showed the jury didn't believe. And you don't remember anything with 100% clarity when your evidence in front of the grand jury, in all the police reports that you made, was sadly written down differently. You changed your testimony for this trial. Lucky for you, you lied in the way the state wanted it, so you will never catch a perjury trial. But you changed your testimony. There's no ifs, buts about it, because to believe you, we have to believe that every cop who talked to you misunderstood. Did I hit him? Could I have hit him? To I hit him, I hit him, I hit him. That's why I believe this lawsuit was written before the trial, and it was never edited after the trial. No signs of intoxication in the video. 4 witnesses all testifying, no signs of intoxication. And the only one who claims I hit him, I hit him, I hit him, are 3 people who all claim she did it at different times, never, ever, ever felt the need to report it, and a woman who changed her testimony. I don't know about you, but I feel like Paul O'Keefe is a slime bag who's just in it for the dineros. You can cover it by covering up by saying, "Oh, it's because we got so hurt." You got hurt by Karen Reed claiming a third-party culprit defense. No, you didn't. You were just in it for the dineros. But put her in front of you so she can pay for you again, like she did when you got bailed out for your DUI, when you were so drunk, you hammered into an elderly while leaving a golf course, and push those poor kids in front of you so you can get paid. This is what this smacks of. Thank you for watching.